Looks like it's working. I don't want to spend a bunch of time testing to see, but testing, yeah, OBS shows audio. All right, back into Star Citizen. This time, instead of showing the other two skins on these touch screens, I've made a new one a couple days ago and tested it out, which is this cargo operations skin. So these, as you can see on the screen there, it says you look into those touch screens at streamteam.com. And that is a website where the software is available, and there's videos there, like tutorials teaching you how to use the software and how to go get these devices. These touch screens are not from any specific company as far as like a gaming company or something. These are just hardware touch screens that are available for um, hobbyists or developers or people making maybe like uh, people are manufacturing washers and dryers that have those touch screens in them. These can be used for that. These are programmable touch screens, and so the software that you can get on streamteam.com controls them and allows you to upload skins that have hotspots on them. So you can make an image of anything, make any part of as many parts as you want on that image into buttons or hotspots. And then when you touch them, those hotspots, they'll send commands to your computer. And in this case, I have these touchscreens acting as Bluetooth keyboards, and uh, and so it sends keyboard commands to Star Citizen in this case, but you can send them to any app you want. And so today I'm going to do a delivery here and test out this touchscreen again. There we go, that should work. Yeah. There we go. And now let's get some equipment or some devices, some tools. Let's get a big one. Oh, there we go. There's a big heavy tractor beam. Not that I need it for this particular ship I'm going to be taking out, which is the Hull C. But I'll take it along with me anyway, just in case I end up on some kind of adventure or something. Of course, I don't have any food in here for some reason. Oh, they reset, so. Okay. Can I'm probably down on the planet. I can get food easier up in the space station, so let's go.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Up there. Or I'll probably just do a delivery without needing to eat anything. Just get it done quickly, hopefully. And then go to the space station.
Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Alright. So this new skin, I put a video up on the webpage for, it's the name of the app is Skin Sync. Skin Sync, because it syncs skins onto these touchscreen devices. And so I put a video up there about a week ago showing, it's like a tutorial showing how I used an AI tool called Cursor that software developers use typically, but really it's good for anybody that has a computer. You can give it permissions to do things on your computer, and then you can give it commands to do things on your computer, and it does it. I show in that video me talking to the AI about what controls are available for Star Citizen, and then which ones would be useful for cargo operations, and then I use another AI tool to generate a starter image for the touchscreen, and that starter image then I modify in another paint program to finish it up, and but in the end it's just an image like a JPEG or PNG. And then I show in that video me taking that image and putting it into Skin Sync to create a new skin. And a skin is basically an image and hotspots you add to that image, and what commands to do when you touch those hotspots. And then that gets added to like a zip file, and that's a skin. And for storage on your computer, when Skin Sync uploads them to these devices, then it's in a different format, but still basically the same thing, images plus hotspots. And so that's basically it. The whole tutorial is basically me using different AI tools and showing how I could create a skin from scratch for this cargo hauling for Star Citizen. So eventually I'm going to have, how did I not see that? Eventually I'm going to have probably 8 to 10 skins, I'm guessing right now, for different aspects of Star Citizen. This cargo one is just a beginner. I'll probably end up modifying it, and but then I'm also going to have other industrial ones like a mining and what do they call it? Where you go and harvest other ships, strip them down, all that, and other aspects of Star Citizen as well can have their own skin. So can't really see it right now, but I've got in this image on the side of the screen, I have it zoomed in on just one of these touch screens, but it's actually sitting on top of another one right below it, and then there's 2 more right beside those 2, and that's on my right hand side, and then on my left hand side I have 4 more of them stacked up like that. And so I'll eventually have 8 of these touchscreens all going at once with different parts of Star Citizen. I'll set up some kind of a camera showing how it works. Once I have them all the skins created and have them all loaded up at once, I'll put some kind of camera behind me up above so that you could see. I basically have like a like a cockpit setup or something for Star Citizen, even though you could use them for even non-ship operations. If there's any FPS operations you want to have quickly accessible. Let me check this view again real quick. Because I kind of bumped the camera a little bit. Yeah, I did. Move it just a little bit. There we go. And because, oh yeah, I powered up. Let me make sure I know what I'm doing with my ship before I go any further here. Okay. All right, there's my head tracking for Toby. Okay. And let's get thrusters powered up.
Engines off.
So oops, I turned them off. They were already on.
Engines on.
So, that's me touching the touch screen. I can control the spaceship's power and all kinds of different things on my other touch screens. But I've been showing those in my previous videos. Right now, I'm showing just this one touchscreen for cargo operations because it's new that I just recently created. All right, before I ask for traffic control, let me out of here. Let me test my ship to make sure my sticks. Okay, so it's immediately acting weird. Oh, it's because of the mouse thing, probably. Yeah, let me take control of my sticks. No mouse. All right, that's good. And that makes the ship look so small when it's in this giant hangar like this. But in reality, seeing me in there right there, I mean, the ship is huge. But I got these engines hovering me here. Let me set it down. Okay, and then I'll send a call out to open up the bay doors and let me out. Yep, there it is. Tessa Spaceport. I did not think, I thought I had this sitting down. Hopefully it's not doing the other day it was doing the stupid thing where it would just, look, it's doing it again. I don't even want to play it if it's going to do that. That made it impossible to do most of the stuff. Well, it made it impossible for me to dock, I guess, to the space station. Why does it have up thrust when I'm not doing anything? I have it turned all the way down, and there it is. It starts up thrusting on its own. Maybe I need to turn the VTOL off. No, wrong. Close it. Exactly what I did not want to have happen. Oh, and now it can't go up.
Attention, please complete any necessary business and clear the area.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't even want to go if it's going to do this. It's just a big pain in my ass. I mean, how can I get the thrusters to stop having their own automatic up? You can see the engines over there going. I mean, right here. Why do they have thrust like that? I can turn off the engines entirely, but I should be able to turn them on, and they just sit there and they're warmed up, not adding their own thrust automatically like they're doing right there. Well, hold it. Kind of shut back off a little bit. No, yeah, they're lifting off. Star Citizen. Let's go see what the controls are for VTOL. I don't think I have one on my flight skin. No, I don't. I wasn't using any V2L ships when I made that. Okay, so what I want controls for key bindings. There we go. Flight movement, pitch up, pitch down. Yeah. Toggle V2L's K, not Alt K like I was trying to do. Okay. Is it going to work or not? Take it down. All right, it's not lifting off. Oh no, there it goes, all on its own. I haven't touched anything. So annoying. And you're sitting there trying to dock, and this thing just has upthrust all the time on its own. I wonder if it's like this flight stick is broken. It just has like constant upthrust now or something. This is so ridiculous. And just, I'd like to play this, but I'm not going to sit there and waste my time like I did last time. Okay. All right, I'll go do, before quitting, I'll go do an internet search, see if anybody talks about it, something I could do to fix it or something. Not going to say QA test for Star Citizens. What are the names? CIG or whatever. Star Citizen. We'll see. Constant up rust. Okay, so it's not a whole C thing, or at least nobody's talking about it. Star Citizen ship stuck, constant upthrust. Maybe due to a glitch. Yeah. Well, somebody's reporting what sounds like it 3 years ago. Okay, well, I guess it's just an unfortunate thing. It's annoying or something, and that's the way it's going to be. I think unplugging my sticks will make it not work anymore, but I'm going to try that anyway because I'm done if this doesn't work anyway, because I'm not going to waste my time. I got other things to do in life than test out Star Citizen. Okay, plugged it, unplugged it, and plugged it back in. Probably doesn't work at all anymore. Star Citizen just doesn't detect new sticks being plugged in, or at least never has before. All right, turn engine on. And let's see, does it take off by itself? Not yet. Hmm. But the stick probably doesn't work though, right? Oh, it's working too. Wow. So unplugged it, plugged it back in. Holy crap! I guess I'm kind of a success. Usually I just give up with because once it's bugged, it's bugged. Okay, so let's go back and make sure my video stuff is going. Yeah, it's still going. All right, let's go back to Star Cinemas. Try again. Nice 30 minutes of frustration to start off. That's pretty normal. All right, let me out, traffic control.
Attention, pilot, you are cleared for takeoff.
I heard it say something, but I didn't really hear what it said. Try again.
Attention, pilot, you are cleared for takeoff.
Oh, it said I'm cleared for takeoff. Well, then open the doors. Or are you going to be broke that way now, since I got my ship to work? Oh, there he goes, finally. Let's check and make sure I'm fueled up and stuff. All right, let's take off.
Launch sequence complete.
Can't really see the doors. Hopefully they're open. There we go. Here's the city.
Thank you for visiting Hurston, and remember, Hurston Dynamics is always looking for hard workers. Please consult our job board if interested.
I think I will. I'm looking for a job. Landing gear up. Thrust up hard. Let's get out of here. Behind us. See way down there, the port we were just, the bay we were just in. There's some kind of thing sitting down there. What is that? Don't know. Too far away to go look now. Maybe somebody flew in here and landed for some reason. City below us. Ah, there we go, above the clouds. Let's get out the atmosphere and then take and get a job. How far up am I? 12, okay. Pretty much there. Okay. Go check something real quick. Interesting. I see. So, huh. It's like the camera that's supposed to be there isn't even there. Yeah, it's probably, you don't need to look at me anyway, but it was probably because I was doing that face recognition with Star Citizen, using that same camera, and so probably now Star Citizen has control over it, and so now OBS can't use it. There we go, nice. Alright, let's ship ports unlocked. That is, okay. Now hold it. Ship ports unlocked. So if I press this lock button, does that work? Is that what it wants? Ship ports unlocked. I think that just locks and unlocks the doors, not the ports. I don't remember what the port locking controls are. Let's see if I can find them real quick. So I need skins for everything. Trying to find, there's too many controls in this game to remember them all. Okay, port locking doors. Maybe that's docking, not targeting. Lock, unlock doors. Port toggle lock. Right Alt K. Ah, that was the other one I was messing with. Okay, right Alt K. And now the port is locked. Okay. I'm not falling, am I? If I am, it's slow. Okay, so now let's look for a job. Direct large from where to where? Everest Harbor. There we go. Let's take, what, a bunch of food to Microtech. Sounds good. Oh, darn it. Why didn't I grab it? Everest Harbor, Microtech, that's it. Thank you. Okay. Everest Harbor. Let's deliver, so there we go. There, I can see it. See the moon over there too. Quantum.
Shields off.
Get an outside view. See the space station over there and the planet and the ship. Jump. Space station much closer. Okay, there we go. Now let's get up there and get this cargo hauling. Got to be more careful with this big ship because it's slower to decelerate. It's even more important to point away from the space station in case you can't decelerate fast enough. All right, so I don't think anyone's been by here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I'll explain the touchscreen here again in a second, but not right now because I need to slow down.
Shields on.
Okay, so this long spindle coming out of the space station with these large box-looking things on them, which are really giant containers of containers. If we get in really close, you can see the containers in there stacked up that end up on the ship that we haul around. So when we get up here relatively close like this, then on this new touch screen over here, this new skin, on this touch screen, I could say request loading, and then it'll send out the command, and we'll hopefully get assigned a spot to go and load up. There we go. I didn't hear it say anything, so I kept pressing it, but it heard it. It heard the command from the skin, from the touchscreen. So then it shows you right there this box. You fly your ship into this giant box area. It's not really there. It's just an on-screen helper. And you get in there and make your ship come to a halt. Open up your spindles so that they can load them up with cargo. Okay, I'm gonna look from the outside. Okay, looks good. Front and back. Okay, I'm inside. And what does it say? Waiting for extension of spindles. Okay, so I come over here and press the touchscreen button for that. And then the spindles should open up. Like that. So as you can see, the touchscreens totally work. They're just programmable touchscreens. You can use them for anything. Home automation, if you're making some device that you want touchscreens in. You see these type of touchscreens inside like modern washer and dryers or in the console of a car. And they're packaged in such a way that you can easily use them at home that's like a hobbyist situation, which is what I'm doing here. The boxes are being loaded up now. You can see one on there right now. There they are loading up. And so, I stumbled across these touch screens. They're cheap. They're like $30 each or something like that. And so it's much cheaper to create like an entire Star Citizen spaceship console, and or controls for any other apps and games, just by buying several of these cheap touchscreens. And my SkinSync app makes using them easy. You don't have to learn how to code them. You just start the SkinSync app and tell it to install its software onto the touchscreen, and then then from there you just put skins on it. And like this skin, even though it's for cargo operations, there's this button I put up here, or this hot spot I put up here to go home. It stands for H, and it takes you to this menu. And then you can have actually several touch screens. And behind this industrial one, I'll have another menu that'll be like mining and reclaimer type. I don't know why I can't remember that type of job, but or hauling. And so then go to a particular skin. But in this case, I have it for right now, going just straight to this cargo operations one because I don't have the other skins created for mining, etc. All right, let me get back in here and see if they're done. Cargo transfer complete. Okay, let's go before they get pissy about it. Me still sitting here. So I'll fly on out of here, and I could use the touch screen again to close the spindle. Got the cargo all loaded up in there. And now I can go do the delivery. Nice and easy. Don't need to remember keyboard commands or any of that. Just got a nice image that I created myself with buttons on it that say what I want them to say and look the way I want them to look. And I don't need to ever remember the keyboard commands again. All right, so where are we taking this to? Microtech. Let's get quantum going.
Shield off.
Just looking behind me here. Okay. Target it. What are you doing? Deliver shipment. Quantum's on. Hello. I'm pointing right at it. Maybe I need to get that other little reticle on there. Nope, it just isn't working. Okay, well, jump over to the map and see if I can do it there. Alright, jump. Now jump. Just like that. Long haul to get to this next place. Microtech's kind of like halfway across the solar system. It's in the outer eastern, well, I guess it depends on where the planets are at the time. Feeling tired again. What is that? I can see something way in the distance there. No, it's stop quantum. I don't know what that means, but I want to make sure I don't get hijacked. Oh, it's just a line of stars. Oh, well, it's smart to not go on a straight trajectory from point A to point B with pirates and anywhere and everywhere anyway. So let's go ahead and change my positioning here a little bit and then shoot back down to the target. Okay. So that's probably far enough away to hopefully avoid any pirates waiting out there with a quantum killer, quantum suppressor. Jump.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right, be back in a minute.
Quantum travel complete.
All right. looks icy, like Microtech. Let's find the space station. Okay. Oh, yep, I do want to go there. The only reason to show me that is probably because I need to make a jump around the planet to get to the space station. Yeah, it's probably on the other side of the planet. Jump.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
You can barely see the next jump point over there. Who's that? Oliva ventilation filters. What the fuck's that? Olina ventilation filters. Box. Cargo, I think. Olina ventilation filters. Interesting. Wonder what that's about. Oh, there's more of them. Like in a cloud of them. Don't know what that's about. I say it's so hard. You cannot stop quickly with this ship. You gotta do it sooner. Somebody dumped them here. Maybe somebody's ship got blown up here. But let's get out here before we join.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Contact received.
There's somebody else there. Oh, ships all around me. Get in position to jump. You know, I've been interested in checking them out, but if I had a different ship, not this one, if those were pirates, they would just take me. Man, it's too dark to see exactly the outline. Just come this way.
Shield on.
Oh, it's down below. I don't think I've ever done one of these missions here. Okay. Let's put a call out for unloading this cargo. Cargo transfer requested. Keep an eye out for the box. There we go. Nice. Ship's sitting right there. For some reason. They're doing.
Welcome to the loading area. If you get into position, we can get started.
Let's open the spindles. No, damn it.
Thanks for contacting Cargo Services, checking for an open slot.
Make sure I'm inside. And I am. Waiting for extension of spindles. They're extended. And there we go. Unloading. It took a while. Many cargo hauling missions for smaller loads before they would even give me missions for this big haul C, which makes it much easier to make money once you finally get up to this point. There's somebody else bringing some in. Okay, it's done. Okay, let's get out of here. Close up the spindles. That's it. Got a mission done. Quick and easy. Showed anyone who stumbles upon this video how I did end up adding a new cargo operations skin, and it works with the Hull C. And there's like a jettison cargo, which probably works with ships other than the Hull C. And open close doors, even though you don't really need that for hauling, it can be useful for hauling, like maybe with a caterpillar. And lock and unlock doors toggle. But it's custom. So if I come up with some other buttons I want on there, I just add them to the picture and add the hotspots to those spots on the picture, and now my skin is updated. So it's a nice, easy way to get cheap, customized controls for games like Star Citizen or apps or whatever, because they're just basically Bluetooth keyboards. And makes being in Star Citizen and getting things done quite a bit nicer. Alright, so what do I want to do? Let's see if I can actually park here, request a port. That's something I ought to add to the skin as a port request. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. I don't remember the controls. Let's look it up. Toggle docking mode. Boat docking. Okay. So I need to add docking mode buttons and to the cargo operations skin. Okay, that's definitely a good one to have on there. So now then, how do I request, maybe that, no. How do I request a port? See, this is why I want skins for everything. 'Cause it's so annoying sitting here looking through all this stuff. They don't have a search or anything. Make it easy to figure out where this stuff is. Shields and countermeasure. No, I just want the thing where I hail for docking and for landing base, that sort of thing. Vehicles, movement, I guess, I don't know. Quest landing. Quest cargo loading. Quest port. Maybe just request landing will do it. Let's try that. Maybe there isn't a separate one for it. You just have to have this big ship, and they'll automatically send you to a port.
Approved to dock.
Yep, they did. That's what it was. Okay. Here. Docking port up there. Hardly even see that there's something there because it looks small, but it's not. It's really, really big. Oh, okay, so I think it's on. Coming up from the wrong side. We'll have to turn around here. Yeah, I think that's it right there. So it's turn. Do it careful, make sure I don't slam into something over here. Okay, where is it? Right there. So let's back up. I'm pulling close to it. Okay, I'm kind of up next to it. Let's see, can I press in and that does it? Maybe I'm not close enough. This is the part I just couldn't do the other night. It's wouldn't do it. Alright, let's press in. Does that do anything? Nope, doesn't seem to do anything. Pressing in. Ah, crap, I'm not even really next to it. Maybe that's still an issue. Okay, maybe it wants me to line them up first. So I'm looking at the UI. Oops. There we go. Auto dock path obstructed. Adjust position to align with docking. Okay, like that. Not sure what else it wants. Auto dock path obstructed by what? I think the port is right there. It's like right there. Okay, yeah. Once you get it within the that box to show up, press in, and then it does it. So I need to add that to the skin for sure. And I think O is like a camera. Port camera. No, apparently. I thought it said O, but I was wrong. Key bindings. It's like vehicle movement. I'm just trying to try to find it again. Hopefully it's movement. Auto land. So that's sort of like auto landing, but for a port. Docking, okay, N, and O. Toggle docking camera, O. Maybe it's 0, not O. I don't see anything changing. We have to do it from one of those other seats instead of the pilot. Ready to scan, scanning. Well, I'm done anyway. I got connected, so that's good. So that's a successful test of my new cargo hauling skin. And you can see the ship out there. Front of it and the back. So Cut screen to change clothes. Huh. Quick change center or something. Quickly get out of your spacesuit. But they're not active right now, it doesn't look like.
Everything good?
There she is. Go buy some food and water for, or whatever, for next time.
How about you? You know, just been out there living that life in random chooses. That's what you gotta do these days. You gotta make your own life.
Okay, these are probably all available in a, whatever they call these, storage access. Yep, there they all are. Okay. Okay, I don't know what it's doing, but anyway, I'm done.